Hello everybody, my name is Barry John and welcome back to Let's Play Tactical Breach Wizards. I have a fellow with me today and I will let him introduce himself.
Hi, it's Leylight, again.
Welcome back to the party. So, last time we escaped after doing a quick raid on the HQ of the local government facilities, and Jen failed to recognize the necessity of stealth. So,
ultimately, this was all one big distraction, so I guess distraction successful.
Mm-hmm. But as a result for that, Jen does get to have a perk point to spend, so it's just figuring out where to throw that down. Because all of her abilities are available now. So, do we throw down
I'm
point
kind of
blank?
torn between either point blank for Static Blast or just a +1 use per encounter for the Gale Grenade. Either of those are fine.
Yeah, but, I mean, the Gale Grenade has the nice effect of, being, you can toss it sort of around a corner, like toss it at the corner, it'll hit somebody out of cover, basically.
Exactly.
And
that kind of gives us tactical uses that, like, the other abilities just can't. But on the other hand, if we make Static Blast better, then we can make better use of Refreshing Jolt.
Yeah, because she can run up, blow somebody halfway across the room and out of cover, and then run back into cover if as needed, which is always good. Although,
I'm slightly more interested in Static Blast, I think. We are starting to see some longer missions, so we can potentially get a lot of reuse out of point blank, whereas the Gale Grenade +1 use is very, very handy, especially as a get-out-of-jail-free kind of thing, but it's still only +1 use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Jen being with the point blank there, it does work out a lot, especially if she can pin somebody up against the wall.
Yeah, and now that we're seeing more and more, stable enemies, having another, Jen can deal with them now. Having, multiple different people who can deal with stable targets gives us greater tactical flexibility, where the Gale Grenade, an extra one, won't really solve those kinds of problems.
Yeah. And even then, adding a little bit of damage to the Gale Grenade is really kind of meh. And the second win usually depends on Jen throwing the Gale Grenade into melee with other people. Yeah.
Maybe in the next chapter, suddenly the balance will shift and Gale Grenade will look better. But by then, we'll have another perk point we can spend.
Mm-hmm. If I hail over the confirm here, it just shows that Dessa also has a perk point to spend as well.
Yeah, so the card's jumping a little bit saying, hey, you want to spend a perk point over here too, don't you?
Mm-hmm. So Sedative Cocktail is absolutely ridiculous from me throwing around things.
Yeah, we have not even upgraded it yet, and it has still been very, very solid.
Mm-hmm. Do we add the...
just like I said in the other upgrade, I do like just upgrading the staple attack to just be better.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, we can add more sedated, or add unsteady, or, do a little bit of chip damage. But
yeah,
as we
the
go...
gas-maxed enemies we've seen so far, Lightheaded alone won't overcome them, but it's more for, once we have actually removed that bonus, then Lightheaded really is powerful.
Mm-hmm. Spectral
Skull... It's not
Skull...
like all of them are gas-masked.
Yeah, and Spectral Skull, losing it, not having the big head on it, means we lost out on getting that one achievement, or the goal there, so... Unfortunate. Death's Door, I don't think we're ready for Intercept for it yet, but I will recommend getting it at some point in the future.
Sure. And then, just for completeness' sake, what are the transference bonuses? Okay.
Genius Grant, if the protectee is an enemy or the victim is an ally, your use is refunded when the transfer happens. Basically, you can protect an enemy from dying immediately, or overreaction. If the victim is an enemy, they gain 1 unsteady when the link is created. But unlike Sedative, transference is only once per map.
Yeah, Genius Grant does actually seem pretty powerful if, again, you're a genius. But it seems like it's probably best if we can, like, set up confusion or friendly fire somehow, or, like, swap people into the path of a grenade or something, which is plausible, but can be tricky when there's other, like, constraints on how we solve things.
Honestly, I just prefer to throw down drowsy or even lightheaded, because the unsteady drought. Now I've forgotten the difference between the two abilities, two effects.
Yeah, it would be nice if there was a tooltip that, like highlighted, sedated, or the unsteady, but that's fine. I'd probably go with lightheaded here. We do seem to be doing a lot of work with just shoving people around.
Oh yeah. Map. We are still active there. Missions. Yep. Dreams. Okay. Chats are good. Outfits are chilling. I think it's time to move on.
Sounds good to me. What's the order of the day?
The Chapel of the Closed Fist.
Well, all this instability has got to both set back the chapel's efforts and, indirectly perhaps, Liv's, we hope.
But this is from last week. This is like... Okay, what sort of security camera footage do you place literally in where your head honcho is holding court?
Closed circuit television, apparently.
Also, notice that's not actually I don't think that is a chair back there, but it is a cushioned backrest, maybe?
Yeah, it's probably the lighting. Yeah, it's a little hard for me to tell from this. I don't know how well it'll survive YouTube compression or whatnot. I think that is a chair, but there's, like, not a lot of defined boundary in it. It's probably, like, smooth curved.
Yeah. It's about the mana. Oh, yeah, that's right. People were worried about, taking the literal blue mana rocks and actually making a use out of them, and they're like, oh god, somebody's actually found a use for them. Who has the reserves?
It's very unpleasant to suddenly realize your enemy has a weapon that you didn't realize they had before. And they haven't even used it yet.
Yeah. And for people once we get around to the thread people, no real life politics, please. Cannot let faithless nations build armies of casters handcuffed to their principles. I mean, I can sort of understand that degree of practicality and pragmatism. I just wish it wasn't coming from the ARC bad guys. Ding, 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 ding. I'm writing down what the gods say.
Also, interesting that was a war council that didn't have, like, one of those planning tables or even, like, a big board behind them.
I suppose maybe it's just out of camera to,
yeah, it's
down
on
into
the like, fourth wall or something. Oh, that's the data that we picked up.
Yes. And Dahl is basically going, we wanted something, disruptive, not live nuclear weapon. Also,
yeah, it sounds like that, like she thought it was going to be like logistical data, like we're moving these people over there or something, but that's a big drop there.
Yeah. Also, the cat is kind of sitting here, barely seen.
Am I going to derail things if I ask for a primer on the Pantheon? Sure. Reasonable. Oh. I see. Again, not unheard of, but that's just how they do things, sure.
Ancestor worship is legitimate. I'm not going to argue with that. History to the real thing.
Ah, of course.
Yeah. I want to point out that Dahl is a firm believer in the Pantheon, and basically this is the head of her church saying, "Ha ha."
All right. Well,
I mean, like, she is coming at this from a religious point of view.
I'm sure Command can figure out what to do with this info. Well, yeah, again, exactly. Yeah, you need to get this on the equivalent of the national news, yeah. Which, yeah, makes sense. Is there a plan to get this out?
A legitimate problem considering, Dahl isn't leadership. She's basically a face and a bruiser.
Exactly. Yeah, she's not part of the signals intelligence or, yeah, communications or, like those kinds of departments.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a soldier, not a propagandist.
Even though she's been used for propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Dictatorship.
Yep, makes sense.
A serious issue with insurgencies is getting resources.
That's right. Yeah, and that's also entirely reasonable. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Communication is key. Spared more blood than it cost. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Metaphorically. Well,
Jen,
yeah,
you're letting
there we go. Alright.
I love these people.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Yep.
Now we get it.
The Matrix and ridiculous hats. A toast for the living and a toast for the dead. Alright, let's see here. Dal Sabin. Lakes, trucks, dogs, wine, welding, brutally strong cheese. And they point out, like, here's the stock photo of Dahl breaching a line in her stolen armor.
That's a good one.
Yeah. She used to she still fixes cars. But I do like, feedback for things. And, of course, olives. you can tell, like, Jen is just writing down the notes as she's, doing some quick information for things. But Dahl, importantly, is hold on. Let's get our
Part of the
team
team.
over here. Dahl is on our team. Oh, come on, guys. You were supposed to...
About as good as it gets.
Oh, Liv's team. Sorry,
in this highly improvised, put-together thing we call our team, she's on it.
Oh, wow, I have this backwards. Our team. I want Dahl there.
Yeah, what was Steve Clark doing on there?
Liv's team.
So I guess a cat must have taken down all the thumbtacks, so I had to put all this back together, I think is what happened.
Yeah.
Alright, that's better.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, so. Rebel
Yeah, so we
hideout.
don't know how Liv's team is connected to this Callan stuff yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't realize.
Not actual location, obv.
But Dahl sheltered us at the rebel location. The chapel. Chapel is church and state, harmlessly enough. Stricter in terms of chorism. No, the chapel engaged in ethnic cleansing. The Kulandi was the national faith before 720, and that's where the name of the nation came off. The religious...
Yep.
This is why I asked you to write this one.
This, they might have the finger a little bit close to the pulse here.
Yeah. All you need to know is fighting for the right to elect our own leaders, the right to worship any or no religion, a publicly accountable justice system, and the release of all surviving persons incarcerated without trial. All four are classed as heresy.
Sounds like something worth fighting for.
Yep. Medell declared independence from Callan in the Skeptic Revolt of 1970. Repeated invasions. Today, the DSR occupies Medell, and with mercenaries that have gone rogue.
Makes sense, but yeah, it's... this whole geopolitical situation has turned out to be extremely complicated. And,
Yeah.
History books can and have been written about all this.
Alright, Chapel of the Closed Fist is where we were at. Chapel of the Civil Tongue is the state media hub. And the recording. Ooh.
Oh.
Resistance
well,
agent.
Yeah, it's interesting that they have, one media hub. That is actually convenient.
Our team obtained the recording. The recording revealed the motives of the chapel. It was made at... Oh, hold on.
The headquarters.
Yeah, sorry. Made at the military headquarters and must be broadcast from the from there.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly.
So, hold on. Reactor.
So I guess it makes sense that they would want to centralize, all their propaganda, because it's, that's their idea. They control everything. So, if that is I don't have a sense of scale here, but theoretically, if they have, one broadcast hub that's roughly in the center of the whole area, then it makes sense to put it in the center, and that's how they can centralize their censorship.
Yeah, because
that's theoretically, that's how they control everything, if it passes through exactly one.
Because you can see even here, because even the location here is relatively centralized around Callan. So Reactor has a military mana dust. From the mines in southern, it's the rarest ingredient in synthetic mana is beryllium calcite, and most of the world's supply come from the mines in southern Medell. Energy production. Mana mines beneath the central reserve. So Reactor has a use for mana dust, which explains why they were, but still doesn't explain why they burned the mana shipment.
Yeah, we're starting to get individual pieces of this puzzle, but we still don't have the full picture.
We know that Reactor and...
there's potential.
Yeah, but Reactor and Chapel both have a use for the mana dust in the mana mines, and that Reactor is in Medell, but the Chapel is coming down from Callan to Medell, so seeing these two forces in a conflict coming. Just clear dreams, which will be post-game stuff. Chats. Once again, this is going to be a bonus video, and honestly, I think this one in particular is probably one of the best chats in the game, but we'll get to that later.
Well, seems like our course of action is clear. Where better to distribute the tape than on their own broadcasting system?
Yep, Act 3, Resistance.
Oh, that was fast. I'm glad they are reasonable and recognize the opportunity that they have here.
And they have specialists in getting into places.
Yeah, support.
Oh, another team.
Okay. Something to learn about here.
Fair.
Oh, we seem to be very good at it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah, they see us as the wrecking ball.
We sure did wreck the place.
And Jen is yet to internalize, when your enemy is threatened by you, that is a compliment.
Exactly. We'll take whatever compliments we can get.
Chapel of the Civil Tongue. Ugh. Oh, no.
Well, I see.
Raise your hand if you saw this
Hi,
coming. Live
Hey,
and zen.
what's up?
Yeah. You bet. The fucking guys were here to stop.
Maybe later. We can call a truce for today, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Doll's got her eyes on the prize.
Look, we can air our public grievances later.
Yes. Beat up the bad guys. Beat up this bad guy first, and then we can beat up each other later.
They're civil, for the most part.
Yeah. Steve Clark hasn't tried to run us over with a car yet.
I mean, at the same time, it's still good to discreetly tell, your teammates that, hey, there is an existing grudge here. We might have a problem. But, you gotta do it discreetly.
Yeah. Ooh, dramatic crosscuts.
Alright, just getting it out of the way.
Yep. And they're both doing dramatic glasses. We've mentioned this before, but I really love just the low poly character models here are so expressive.
Everybody gets one taunt and then we move on. That's the protocol.
And these guys have I've had a regime, and these guys don't have a problem with each other. They're both cool.
Yeah, they don't have a history. They're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Does it look like that? Inside later.
Well, you know what they say. Today's enemy is tomorrow's friend.
And the
good.
locals
They're
are
not
prepared.
silly.
Yeah, they're prepared for. They have contingency plans.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got here. Knock out all enemies. Seal reinforcing doors. That'll be easy. Reactor over here. So we use the security. That opens up the reactor guys here. They can come in and provide fire support if needed.
Oh, that's handy. Like, now that they're allies, like, secretly we have already been introduced to them and know what they're capable of.
Yeah, we got 2 heavies and 2 trackers. Let's see. Zan wants to prevent 4 reinforcements, and Dahl wants to destroy 3 crates before we leave. Zan actually is in a good position to do that, because Zan can run up here and then false prophet.
Yeah, Zan doesn't seem to have a particularly good matchups against 3 out of 4 of these enemies. I think the only thing that he's really good for at the moment is shooting that tracker in the back out the window, I think that is.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think he can do if he goes leftwards, so yeah, you should be fine to just send him there and get him started doing his economy stuff. Oh, there's another tracker in the bottom left corner there that's also kind of hiding back there.
Yeah, he's not going to be much of an issue. Hold on, I have a stall. Zan? False prof. Ooh. Zan can't reach the other one there. If I shoot him out the way there. Oh, right, this asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta deal with him at some point. Ideally soon.
Hold on, I'm just gonna... use the...
So
no,
yeah, from that tile, does Dahl have line of sight on the Shepherd?
No, Dahl doesn't.
I
But
see.
I'm looking at this, now that I've opened the door, the reactor people can come in.
They can act on the same turn.
Yeah, so if I,
And the nice thing is that since they're a reactor, we don't care if they get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't control them, of course, because they're not on our team, but it sounds like, looks like they're already, like, the trackers are already doing some amount of work there.
Yeah. Dahl has already done her thing. I mean, Dahl still has a swap active if need be.
The only really interesting thing I can see to do with the swap is swapping with the tracker that's currently being shielded. That might break line of sight between the shield guy and the tracker.
Let me just check this here. Yep, Absolver goes away.
Yeah, Roma might not be... I don't think Roma has line of sight to, to number 3 anymore.
And doesn't have... So it looks right now like you're going to shoot you, you're going to shoot you, you're going to shoot the false prophet, and Zan is going to be affected by... I also still have a time boost. I want to save the time boost for now.
It's looking a little vulnerable there. Like, Zan doesn't really have enough firepower to, like, take care of the tracker and, like, get into cover. As silly as, like, taking cover behind a weapons cache is that even actually possible? I should think about that first. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think
no.
we would get the prompt to take cover if it were.
Yeah.
So that's not really a waist-high obstacle in the same way that the desks are.
I'm also thinking, backing up a bit, having Zan like pop in here, like behind the desk here.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to actually be a reason for Zan to specifically be at that tile.
Yeah.
So, like, as long as Zan just moves somewhere where the False Prophet can go to the door, I think that's enough. In fact, can Zan actually go to the laptop, the security door opening thing? That seems like that might be a better distribution of roles, then.
Because I'm also looking at this and seeing about lining up a shot on this guy so he winds up in the electrified wall.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I put him here...
because if Zan takes cover at the end of the turn from both the Shepherd and the tracker by the window, then, like, that means that, I think that would mean that Zan's bullets could go to the tracker way bright in the corner there. Like, that's a reasonable thing for them to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Whole bunch of actions triggered off of that, but it means this guy in the corner is no longer at our back.
Yeah, and since False Prophet did support fire, that meant that the False Prophet raised the ire of the Shepherd instead of Zan himself.
Mm-hmm.
And the False Prophet died, so he got the refund.
Yeah. Well, actually, Zan's got 2 mana now because he got 1 mana for the False Prophet triggering this. And then 1 from it.
And now you know what we can do with extra mana, is we can time boost.
Mm-hmm. Because Dahl can say, here, Zan gives a time boost to Dahl. Dahl can switch with this person, and then charge and take care of the Absolver here. Or charge into this.
That seems like a little bit of a waste, because the reactor tracker is already pretty well set up to take care of the Absolver anyway, and I don't think they can really hit anybody else from where they're at. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to move this turn.
I want to try something here. Swap with you.
So I think Dahl is probably better off trying to figure out how to take care of either the tracker or maybe like a weapons cache. Like charging into a weapons cache is maybe okay.
Yeah, I just want to see if this... Okay, so that knocks him out of the way.
Oh, the heavy actually has line of sight on them. Nice.
I
didn't realize they could shoot through the door like that, but hey, I'll take it.
There's the angle, because it's between... Normally he'd be over here, and this is blocking that off.
Yeah, this all looks pretty good. I like what's happening here. The tracker... that tracker is apparently dying, but I guess that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Question is, do I want... she still has another charge lined up, so I can still charge here, which will blow this guy up a little bit, probably.
I think that's fair, because that will damage the tracker by the window to the point where the reactor tracker can shoot them and, I guess, kill them. And it takes care of 1 more weapons cache.
Yeah. Oh, and...
but we're obstructing line of sight from the tracker. Now those 2 trackers are fighting one another.
Hold on, take cover.
Yeah, there we go.
Dahl can still swap with somebody if needed.
Swapping with the tracker in the back, then, I guess, makes a certain degree of sense. We can just check to see how that's going to affect the reactors, who the reactor guy decides to shoot.
Yeah, there we go.
That looks better.
We are completely safe. These guys are all shooting each other.
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend more mana this turn. We can save that for next turn.
Yeah.
So this looks pretty good. The heat's off of us. Reactor is being the meat shields that we would hope that they would be.
Mm-hmm.
And we did some solid damage to the heavy. Did get to take that shot at the Shepherd, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we outnumber them.
I'm just looking at this. So this is going to detonate to take out this guy.
And the crate with the weapons cache, too. Nice.
Hold on, I'm just looking at the... Because Dahl can run here, seal the door. Unfortunately, this means that Zan's goal won't be achieved this turn. because we're only sealing off 3 reinforcements, not 4.
Yeah, I guess we needed to be a little bit faster for that one, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once again, it seems like after a solid turn 1, we are just dominating this because, you know, Central Command provided us with enough resources that we can kick in the door effectively.
Yeah. I'm just checking something here. I want to... Because if I do that... Right. You're out of line of sight of this guy, so he can't shoot Zan. Zan can then just take cover, and they clean themselves up at this point.
Yep, looks good to me.
Yep, Dahl gets her achievement done, and I think that's good.
Yep, good enough.
God, we outnumbered them on this fight. That feels weird.
Yeah. Well, that won't last forever.
No.
Meanwhile...
It's not so much solving, but setting up. Oh yeah, we also need to get through the room. Ooh.
Safety is on the other side.
Okay. Gen deal 12 knockback total. Banks transfers 3 damage. Chapel Riot Priests. Ooh. Alright.
Well, good thing we've got point blank now.
Yeah. I think best bet at this point is to run Banks up here to use the laptop, get these guys out and about.
And that's a reactor tracker next to us, I think.
Yeah, so this is reactor support. So these guys are ganging up on this guy here, and this guy's going to charge in. Ooh, how do I want to...
Yeah, it's interesting. So, I mean, there's even, like, more reactor, like, up at the top, too. So, yeah, we are barging into a big mess here.
Here, let's just grab the intel from there. Because Jen is looking to deal knockback damage, but these guys are stable until their armor goes away. But Jen doesn't really deal heavy damage for the most part.
Yeah, they deal damage through knockback.
Mm-hmm. And knockback ignores armor. So Jen's kind of in a
yeah, so that's why, like point blank kind of helps, like, fix that problem of, like, being stymied at both ends. Mm-hmm. Where now, like, you actually can overcome their stability and hit them into the wall, which gets rid of their gas maskedness, which means that we can, you know, destabilize them and they can take more damage and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. This guy deals 3 damage to the shield slam. He's going to hit him. So I'm thinking maybe just transfer from you back onto you, and that should protect this guy so that he can do his thing, and then deal damage to you so that Jen is available to start knocking you around a bit.
Makes sense. Like, we'd prefer for one of them to be at full health and one of them to be significantly injured than, like, both of them to only be a little bit injured.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could transfer from you to you and pile all the damage onto this guy.
Exactly, yeah. Like, once they are actually at low health, then it becomes more plausible to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's just see how that goes. Alright.
Not bad.
Yeah, I can live with that. Oh, you son of a bitch. But you know what this means? You are not protected from Jen going static blast and blowing you around the room.
Exactly. Yeah, because, like, once we can actually get rid of all this gas massacredness and actually apply the instability, then the reactor trackers are actually really going to be helping us out a lot.
Yeah.
Because then they'll actually be pushing the enemies around and dealing more damage to them, instead of just plinking off of their armor.
Sorry, I just realized I didn't want to run Banks up there, because then they would get hit by the Riot Priest. Jen is in a position to run up here, static blast this guy to Kingdom Come. Oh, no. Hold on, did I? Oh, no, +2 knockback if used at point blank range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you can push the armored priest back a bit, but mostly just to kind of get them out of the way, and then, like, you can run out of their melee range.
Yeah, I'm also looking at if I...
Which is mostly to keep the tracker alive more than anything. Like, to stall for time a little bit. I do also note that there's that reinforcement door, like, at the top right there, so maybe static blasting from the other angle and then running over the door to seal it might be a good play.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I think I can stand here, static blast this guy quite a bit.
Yeah, go fight amongst yourselves over there, and then, seal that door. Perfect.
Oh, no, I can't seal this door. It's not an actual door, it's an open... It's open, there's no actual door there to seal.
Oh, I see. Well, good try.
Yeah. Gale Grenade... Ooh, that... Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the time for... Well, actually, is that... No, that, Absolver, the shield guy, is 2 away from the window, not 1. Doesn't seem plausible to get them out the door unless, Well, unless we apply an unstable to them, then the Gale Grenade would shoot them out the window.
Hold on, which one? This guy here? Or...
Yeah, can Jen, throw the cocktail all the way into the back and hit, the Absolver, Rotinet with, the cocktail?
Drop you,
because then, yeah. Because then Jen's Gale Grenade could, hit them, catapult them laterally out the window.
Like this, you mean?
Like that, exactly. There we go.
And that's 2 knockback damage from Jen. Sorry, I'm just still looking at this. I'm just gonna see what a chain bolt... No... Hold on.
Does the chain bolt have the, last hit does a lot of knockback thing?
Yeah, I'm...
upgrade on it?
Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Does knock back.
Okay. That'll let them focus a little more, and the reactor heavy up top left is not dying right now, thanks to armor.
And all that, that dealt like 9 points of knockback, all told.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So Jen's got her thing, Banks has her thing, I'm not taking any damage.
I think we've done it. Like, we've provided support. We are not, like, the frontline heroes of this mission, but we've turned the tide of battle.
Yeah, our job is support, not winning.
Oh, they got crunched into the desk. Well, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, and nothing of value was lost. Oh, you are standing in front of the goddamn window. And you guys don't have a gas mask.
Yep.
I don't
but there's,
feel...
the cocktail. Yeah, there we go.
Grab the intel, and then you...
Alright, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking if I want to get Banks. Oh, I could have set up I should have been able to set up a death's door there.
Yeah, you can go back a little bit and splice that in there. Like, death's dooring that guy over there is fine.
Yeah, Death's Door, and then Jen goes... You. Take cover. Banks isn't in a threat or anything like that, but I can move. Actually, you know what? Banks is in a good enough position because there's no range limit on the Sedative Skull. So
Yeah.
Sedative Cocktail.
So, yeah, seems fine.
Yeah, and that you are standing in front of a window.
Exactly. And they're already sedative, so
Actually, I think the sedative wore off, but let's just do it again.
yeah, they won't last long. Not when they're alone.
Blam. There we go. And that's clear.
Hooray! The people we care about are fine.
I'm sure the reactor has a good medical plan. Secure the reinforcement routes. So this is what Bori Kesh does. Like, his little fire can block off those doors that we can't seal.
It's enough fire.
Oh my... Oh, hello, Bori Kesh, the less lethal pyromancer.
Oh, alright. We can just tell him to go wherever. And his giant health pool is available for us to make use of.
He hurls a ball of somewhat blazing mild fire, good for blocking unsealable doors or annoying people to death. People who are mildly on fire lose 1 health every time they do anything.
He's part of the team.
Spend all mana to deal 1 point of damage per mana to a single target, then apply mild fire to them. And then draw fire. Extinguish a tile of mild fire to draw its energy, gaining 1 mana. So
that is not a half bad build, honestly. Like, spread fire around the place, and also they can generate their own mana, and also they're the only person I've seen so far who can actually spend like an unlimited amount of mana in one single turn action thing. So yeah, they've got they're an asset to the team. They've got something to bring here.
But you see, part of it is that Mildfire is 1 use per turn, and it deals... Here, let me just show this a little bit clearer. It provides
It's
an
in
X.
a cross shape.
Yes.
So it sounds like you actually want to target that weapons cache so that not only are you sealing the door with like one of the prongs of the cross, but you're also hitting both of those trackers with it as well. Yeah, there you go.
And notice how we've already got a little bit of mild fire set up here, which implies that, he came in through this door. Zan wants to block 10 reinforcements total. Dahl wants to have enemies collide with your riot block 2 times.
Right.
So something we haven't
They have
really
all those
used.
other tricks, we completely forgot about that trick.
Yeah, so basically, because Dahl can set up a waist-high wall somewhere. And because it's not an action use or a mana use, but once per, and like, you can throw it down once per, the general idea is that Dahl can basically set up...
It sounds like the idea is Zan might want to try and shoot the Absolver into the weapons cache to get rid of them, and then maybe Dahl can deploy the block and then do a big giant charge of the Riot Priest into the block behind them to do a ton of damage.
I'm just looking at this here because we also have here, let's just...
And I think Zan might even be able to take that... Well, it depends on line of sight, though.
I'm also looking at this...
Yeah. Oh, wait. Zan's on the lower left. Yeah, that's a tracker.
Because I'm looking at this, because Zan can do the time boost on Bori Kesh as well, so Bori can throw down Mildfire somewhere else, if needed.
That's true. So that will refresh his, action? Does that take an act? Yeah, it doesn't have the orange icon on it, so it might just be once per turn, even if his turn is refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he can pick it up even if he's not standing next to it. Oh.
Yes. However, Bori only holds 5 points of mana. Hold on. Oh, sorry, yeah, I thought for a moment there our team can hold up to 6, but it's apparently just 5 points.
I mean, 5 is still a lot.
Yeah, because Bori can then turn around and deal basically, here's 4 damage to somebody and set them on fire.
Yeah, and they haven't even moved yet.
So I'm just going to do as you suggest here. Throw that down. I'm so used to thinking about setting Zan up to throw out false prophets to lock down locations. It's like, oh yeah, no. Oh no.
I mean, I think one false prophet to take care of one of the trackers might still be reasonable on the left. I mean,
yeah, I'm just looking at this, realizing throwing Mildfire doesn't actually cause, or is once per turn. It's not an action.
It's not going to stack or anything because it's only Mildfire.
Also, because it doesn't cost an action, Zan can't time boost to let Bori do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the throw Mildfire doesn't cause. It's just once per turn. It's not like one orange action point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Dahl actually can, with her amazing strength, throw the block behind that guy and then crunch him into it with a charge. That's pretty good.
Through the armor, dealt 6 points of damage on that charge.
It's pretty good.
And then she can turn around and... Actually, hold on. Does that count? I'm just going to check something here. I'm just looking at where this guy is going, whether or not I might be able to slam him into that, or if I just delete this guy.
I think just deleting that guy is fine. That'll count towards her objective and, destroys him. So how bad can that be?
Yeah. Ori, I want you to run up here. And then delete you.
Sure.
Because then I can draw fire from that spot to start recharging.
Yep, seems fine. I mean, there will be reinforcements, there always are, but it sounds like we've got pretty good control of the situation.
And then just reload on, just as long as I keep the one tile in front of the door blocked off.
That's incredible. Like being able to draw fire multiple times in a turn to just recharge. That's great.
Yeah. And I think that's it for everybody. People have their mana stacks building up.
Yeah, it's all about putting people in situations where their talents can be put to maximum use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's a great guy once you get to know him. Seems nice.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I mean, I don't know about, what his dossier looks like. I don't know what crimes that guy has committed, but, I can respect someone who's nice, who's polite.
Yeah. I'm looking at just positioning now. Ori, I still need you to throw Mildfire. Oh, you need to be in a position here. Do I want to... Oh, that guy's a shield coming through. I think I want to block that off.
Seems reasonable.
Well, I need to check
I mean, there is another shield guy appearing to the lower right, but we can probably deal with them.
Mm-hmm. It's just, I was double-checking something here.
But yeah, Dahl seems to be an extremely good anti-Shepherd unit, so getting them over there sounds fine.
I'm just looking here for a second, because if Doll is standing beside the riot block, she can pick it back up and then throw it again, if need be.
It's true.
So if Doll goes here, picks...
Actually, they might not even need to pick it up. I'm thinking if Doll walks to that tile I've highlighted right there,
switches
she could
with
swap
you.
with... Exactly, swap with the Shepherd and then charge and ram them directly into the block again.
And then
Oh,
Zan
nice.
with the support fire. Thank you, Zan.
Thanks, Zan.
That was very nice of you.
Alright. So, we still have that grenade coming in from the lobber over there. Have they actually fired that yet, or are they aiming
That's in
to
the
fire
4C
that?
phase. That's the first action in the 4C phase.
Right,
And-
okay.
It removes all mana from the target and deals 1 damage, but that's...
Yeah,
Doll-
Doll doesn't care about taking 1 damage. They just care... They've used up all their mana already. Okay, great. It's harmless.
Yeah. But I still want Zan to run over here, because Zan can false profit. Oh shoot, that's right, I can't actually block off the door.
Well, yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter a whole lot. So, ideally, yeah, I mean, that's fine. That works.
Yeah.
The false
Bori-
prophet is currently getting shot by the tracker, but that isn't even necessarily a bad thing.
No. But Bori needs to throw some mild fire to block that off.
Sure.
And then the question is, do I just delete this guy, or... Actually, I think the best thing for Bori right now to do is to set up to block off this one or
save
this
their
one.
mana so that they can do some direct damage to the shield priest coming in from the lower right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just seen how useful it is to have one big hit that does a lot of damage. Very helpful for a lot of different mechanics.
I'm still in a position where I can charge here and then pick up the riot block for future use.
Fair.
Well, I want to try something silly. Charge there. Oh, nope, she just moves the riot block. Darn.
Yeah, makes sense. Takes knockback. You did 2 knockback there against its 1 stable, I believe. Oh, no,
It's-
no stable at all. Okay.
Yeah, it's got spiky, so anything knocked into it takes an extra point of damage. But also, Doll is in a position where she can charge into here and then basically punch this guy in the face.
She only has 1 action, though, right? So I don't think you can both charge and sense... wait, she has that, She has an upgrade that lets her do that, I think. Charge and then Sensor Slam. Isn't that right?
Yeah, because that's what I did last turn.
Yeah,
as
charge
well.
hits a target. Yeah, Rampage. Okay. Exactly.
Oh,
Nope. Makes
nope.
sense.
Already done. Because she didn't actually hit an enemy, she just hit the allied thing here.
Oh, so it's an enemy target, not, like, anything.
Yeah, so I think I'll just leave it at this for now.
Good enough.
And then end the turn. Oh!
He moved.
Yeah, and he should... Okay.
Enemies are not in, not aware they're on fire, apparently. Mild fire. Alright, well,
Oh,
since we moved Bori up earlier, he can provide Doll with some support, so that helps.
Hold on, I have a silly thing here. Draw you. Incinerate you. Doll,
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
walk over here. There's an explosive
There we
barrel
go.
behind this guy.
Exactly.
Charge.
Yeah, and since you're actually hitting a target, yeah, then you can do charge into Sensor Slam.
Wait. Ooh, he still survived that. But that's okay.
But he's on
Zan,
Wildfire, so
Yeah.
He'll hit back, but he will die doing it. Unless you want to time boost, Doll and just let her sensor slam again.
Might as well.
We
That
don't
way
seem
we've
to have
only
much
got...
left to do here.
Yeah. Alright, and then we just have the one enemy over here to deal with next turn. That is going to be a tracker.
And that's about as good as you can expect. Like, Bori can only actually seal one door per turn, so getting the thing done in 4 turns seems about right.
Mm-hmm. Zan, yep. Because now Bori can come over here. Oop. Draw fire from that. Draw fire from that. Throw mild fire. I don't want to throw mild fire there because that'll affect Doll.
Alright, that'll do.
Seriously, like, Bori is well designed. All of his abilities just...
Yeah. Welcome to the team. Hopefully we can work together again someday.
Yeah, but that clears things out, it looks like. All enemies taken care of, all doors blocked, and...
Turns out he was the right man for the job.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
It's almost like Command has some sort of ability to evaluate people's strengths and as they apply to situations.
Mm-hmm.
They've got tacticians over there.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, Steve Clark.
She has Uno.
You know, she does seem like a save scummer in, playing games, so I don't know if she plays Uno. And Banks is like, your decision paralysis.
Look, Activist Jen gets to take this turn, and Spiteful Jen can have her turn later. Spiteful Jen can wait.
Oh, wait till you see Jen's confidence goal for the last fight against Steve Clark.
Alright, let's see.
What do you think? Yeah, Banks is enjoying this.
Look, how are we going to lord it over, Steve, if we don't kick in the door right now? Alright.
Again.
Of course. Of course.
Chanting. Spiteful Jed! Spiteful Jed! Alright, so we have Steve Clark.
Steve Clark is uncontrollable.
Yep. But he's also in a position where he,
He's using his ability. He knows how to, attack with efficiency. He knows what he's all about.
So Jen wants to finish by the end of turn 4. That means sealing all the doors and knocking out the enemies, which we currently have 3. And Banks wants to transfer 3 damage at once, which might be a problem because none of these guys deal 3 damage. And I'm not sure I want to risk letting a big enemy in. Also,
well,
Steve...
sounds like that's one of those confidence goals where you're feeling so confident that you let the big enemy in anyway.
Yeah. But... Oh. Right. Jen can broom breach into some of these windows.
That's right.
But she has to stand by a way to get out first.
Yeah. So inconsiderate, not putting a window on this side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
But
just walk on the balcony to a window. That would be silly.
I don't feel like playing some silly games right now, because sealing this door...
That seems pretty efficient.
Yeah, hold on. I want Banks up here, so that Banks can sedative cocktail this guy.
Yeah, he's only invulnerable. He still has to breathe.
We'll rewind. Because right now, Steve Clark is going to knock this guy out, and then probably trigger the knockback shot from...
How much knockback does the Steve traffic do? Is it just 1?
Yeah, 2 damage, 1 knockback.
Yeah, it's only 1 knockback. So yeah, increasing the knockback by 1 sounds pretty good. Although it's 2 damage, so he's not actually going out the window, he's just dead.
Yeah.
But the extra knockback on the Shepherd will help a bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm just gonna rewind. Just gonna see if I can find out.
Yeah, we might not even actually care about sedativing the shield guy. We might want to sedative cocktail both the Shepherd and the Tracker close to the window, if that's an option.
Well, I'm just looking at this because I can do this, throw him in the way. Because that. Oh, you're going to go first, so I'm gonna need to put you in a position where you can take shelter.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Oh, hey!
Shepherd can see... Yeah, that desk goes through the wall. I guess because it's like a... Yeah.
Okay.
That's got like a document submission window through it.
Screw it.
Yeah, there we go.
No, because then I don't get the knockback from this spot.
Is this back there in cover? Yes, the Shepherd is just barely not able to see Banks.
Mm-hmm. But this guy still gets to use his action first to deal 2 damage to Banks. So, do I want to use the transference?
That's reasonable, I guess. The Tracker is dealing 2 damage. But on the same time, like, the transference doesn't actually... I don't think you can actually transfer it. Can you transfer it to Steve?
Do I want to transfer it to Steve? He does have... Actually, you know what? Steve has a big health pool, and he doesn't...
It's only 2 damage, so it's just going to plink off his armor. I was just seeing, like, oh, you don't have line of sight to the Shepherd or to the shield guy, but you do... I think you might have line of sight to Steve.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, no, I can't reach Steve. No, wait. Oh, I can reach Steve. Because it's not line of sight. So, yeah,
you would protect self, Banks, and you would transfer it to Steve.
Like that.
If you can target Steve. Yeah, okay, you can. It's a strange angle, but it just does barely work.
That depends. Do we want to, like, beat up on Steve? Because it... Okay,
it's fine. He's got 2 armor.
Let me just raise a possibility here. Banks' transference protects her to take out this guy. He shoots to deal 2 damage to the Absolver. The Absolver dies. This guy loses his shield, and then
in time for Steve to do that. Okay,
to throw down.
That's fair.
Does that work out for you?
Fine. From Jen's point of view, it's a little less satisfying, but I guess it's better.
I'm just gonna... Sorry, I'm preemptively moving Jen up to get her in a position to lock down a door next turn.
She is going to get shot by the Tracker if you do that.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, Jen. Nope.
Other inside corner. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Alright, better spot. Alright, let's see how that works out. Okay. Oh! The Shepherd shot the Tracker because the Tracker shot dealt damage to an ally.
Ah.
Because this guy shot him first.
Yeah, so that's about as much damage as we could expect to do with this setup, I think. I don't think we really have anybody who's really that good at dealing with a Shepherd on turn 1. So maybe we can deal with a Shepherd on turn 2.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
It is nice to have an environmental hazard that's on our side for once.
Yeah. This is a bit on the awkward side here. So I can throw Jen up here, Static Blast you out of the game.
Very nice. Gotta love that point blank.
Yeah. But that puts her in a position where the Riot Priest is going to hit her.
Sure.
If I still had the Transference, this would be the part where...
Yeah, the Transference would be very good. She can still take that hit, though, I think. Does that deal knockback? Is it 3 damage plus knockback?
Yeah, 3 damage and 1 knockback.
Oh, so she's actually dead.
She'll get KO'd.
So if you're doing this line, you have to do some sort of resurrection then, which doesn't sound very efficient.
Yeah. No. We're only in the second turn, and I could always reset the map and replay it so I don't use the Transference on turn 1.
Well, that's your call. You're the one in the driver's seat.
I'm just looking here. Spectral Skull...
I mean, it's very noble to distract the priest, but, I don't know what kind of plan you have after that.
I don't have a plan.
By the way, might as well check the action order. Is Steve going before anybody in the main area?
Nope.
No, he always
Steve goes last. Yeah.
Makes sense. You know, it's traffic. It takes a while for the cars to get here.
Alright.
You might just have to settle for point-blank static blasting the Shepherd and then running back into cover or something.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the option here, because what if I do this? Static Blast... Oh.
Then it's not point-blank anymore, but it'll still shove a little bit.
Yeah, if I go here... Because then Jen can run up here... Wait. I still have a Chain Bolt.
Sure do.
You...
I do like the idea of chain bolting the priest so that Banks can then sedative them.
Yeah. But this also puts us... Hold on. Banks...
But yeah, it's an interesting piece of the puzzle, but clearly you're gonna have to combine that with some other stuff, or else Jen is just gonna get annihilated out in the open.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, No, wait. I wanted to put Jen to point blank. Delete you. There is no place you can run that gets you out of that guy's attack.
Honestly, it's starting to look better and better for Jen to point-blank static blast the Riot Priest with the shield instead, and then maybe run back into cover, and then sedative bolting both of them, and just let Steve take care of both the Shepherd and the Riot Priest when the turn ends.
Yeah, just remember, shooting that means that he deals a point of damage to Jen.
Yeah, it's just one.
Nope, I want you
to... Yeah, and then maybe Jen can run a little farther back and take cover.
Yeah, no, just... Oh, wait, no, rewind. Jen can go
Yeah,
there.
because if she runs far enough away, the riot priest with the shield won't actually move, and she could take cover such that the tracker can't shoot her.
Mm-hmm.
And Banks can also take cover so that the tracker won't shoot her either.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think...
I guess she doesn't really have an angle to hit the Shepherd with that as well. If she could, that would be great.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, collision. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. That... Like, we can probably actually make a more aggressive push this turn now. We'll see.
Yeah. Because Jen can... Because this guy's going to die on dealing damage. So Jen could run there. Static Blast you.
Well, he's not on Mildfire. He's just, he's just at 1 HP.
Yeah, but because he said sedated, he's going to lose the one,
Oh, right. Okay.
Jen is going to take that hit, unless I do something about this guy. Banks, what is your thing?
Okay, she's next to some intel at least.
Hold on, I can double bounce here.
Alright, that's pretty solid.
Because that means Gary hits them on the way in and the way out. Actually, let's rewind. Grab that intel first. And then Spectral Skull these guys. Banks takes a point of damage. Is out of the line of fire of everybody. Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, I guess that has already consumed the Shepherd's actions, so that's why the Shepherd isn't just shooting Jen.
Yeah, but this guy doesn't have an actual normal attack. He only has a reactive attack.
Okay, then that's fine. Alright,
And this
good
guy
enough.
fell over from being basically poisoned. Oh, come on, Steve!
So
You're not even...
Still a little bit messy, but yeah, Steve, what's the big idea?
Alright. Okay. I can't... Steve, I need you to move one tile that way, please. No, you don't. Damn it! Because if he was one
Good
tile
try.
more this way, he'd be able to deal with those.
Yeah, I guess you can't target the, Can you sedative cocktail centered on the tile with the blue, intel, envelope? Or are you allowed to target like that? Would that shove Steve over?
No, you have to actually center it to shove Steve.
Oh. Right,
Because here,
right,
let me
that's
show
how
you.
that works.
Because if I set it here, hold on.
Yeah,
Move.
only the center tile actually gets pushed. That's how that upgrade works.
Yeah, so I can do that there to shove him that way.
Yeah, that won't really work. Jen hasn't used her Gale Grenade yet, though, I don't think.
But yeah, Jen, here, hold on.
Yeah, all the way from downtown. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Jen can delete you with a static blast.
Yep, 4 knockback plus a collision. Or yeah, it's just armor piercing. So yeah, 4 knockback, 4 damage. There you go.
Well, I want to check something. I want to
Funny how that works out.
Move there.
By dealing 1 damage earlier, suddenly we get access to a kill.
I'm just putting her in a position to... and then Banks... Oh, that's silly. That's silly.
Does that actually, like, instantly kill the shield guy in time to also hit the other guy?
One way to find out. Yes, it does.
Very nice.
And then
Nice bank shot.
if all I have is a tracker to deal with next turn, this is a solved problem.
Yeah, good enough.
Didn't quite finish by the end of turn 4, but as we're getting through the game, these become definitely a bit more complicated.
Yeah, like there's just that one little bit of extra efficiency we would have needed in order to finish on time, but that's fine. That's an exercise for the reader.
Hold on. Jen, go over there. Seal the door. Delete you. There we go. Everything is done. And Steve has to get the last word in.
Our begrudging alliance is complete.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what we got coming on here. Armory, now we've got the reinforcements. So, yeah.
Yup, makes sense. Alright.
We are the distraction.
Sounds good to me. Good enough. He's just over there.
Oh. He's frustrated.
Alright, we are doing our jobs. We are getting to the places, you know, we are getting to point A before the enemy gets to point A. So, how bad can that be?
Okay, so we have destroy at least 7 more weapon caches in the next 5 turns. Survive till the end of 5 turns. Zan wants to finish with all team members conscious. Jen wants to deal with everybody by the end of turn 5. Banks wants to resurrect an unconscious hostile. And Dahl wants to destroy at least 9 caches by the end of the first turn.
Ah, Dahl wants to rampage. I see.
Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now these guys up here are the open up these security doors.
Yeah, it's almost like they've got some kind of a setup here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't know that we have a swapper on our team.
Mm-hmm. But my thing... Sorry, I'm just looking at this here. I don't think I can blow up all 9 on the first turn with all the resources we have at hand.
Yeah, we can make a fair go at it, but I think with the security doors all in place, you're really going to need a master plan for this to work out. I appreciate that at least I have all 4 members of the team here, so we could really do some mayhem, but...
Yeah, so the way that might happen is Dahl breaches, gets line of sight on one of these 2 guys, swaps with one of them. Zan runs in, oh shoot, who gives out the point of mana?
Yeah, everybody's got 1 mana right now.
Yeah, it's just that... Oh, hold on, no. Dahl can... I'm just going to check something here. Dahl can run here, grab the intel, swap with you. Zan...
Dahl has extra mana.
Breaches here. I don't want him to commit to doing anything. So then, you can swap with Zan. Zan can then go False Prophet.
Ah. I see.
False Prophet.
Sure. each of those false prophets gets counterattacked by the shepherd. No, the shepherd only gets one counterattack per turn.
Yes.
That's fine.
But now that opens up all of these locations.
So yeah, I can see how that would be part of the puzzle. Sure.
Jen, just checking something here, shoots that, blows those up. That
Great.
refreshes her move, gives her the Gale Grenade. I just want to check something. If I Gale Grenade that...
Yep. There you go.
This
That's
is
a
all
lot
just,
of mana.
This is all just theory crafting to see if we can drop dolls, destruction, mayhem, everybody dies.
Can Jen do a chain blast off of the or chain lightning off of the shield priest diagonally into that room? Does that hit any caches?
Hold on.
You might have to shove the priest over first for that.
I'm just going to check something. You into... You're right, give me a second here. Let me just...
Oh, you rewound it before she did that. Hit the weapons in the corner.
Yeah, I just checking something here because... Okay. Jen needs to be in a position where Jen can do Chain Bolt you back to herself.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, because she only has the 1 mana right now, so she can't do the one that has 6 targets, only 3 targets.
yeah, that...
But if she Gale Grenades the weapons cache that's currently to the right first, then she will have access to the... and I think she can do that from the doorway, yes, there we go.
Yeah, like that.
So now she can run up and then do the 6 bolt instead of the 3 bolt.
1. Oh, you know what? You can die without any issue. You've done your job.
Okay.
Then that hits you. I don't see an angle to...
Yeah, the priest has to actually move in order for a rebound to actually go into the room and hit a weapons cache thing. Which, of course, is how they set it up. They did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might be that you can do 2 separate 3 bolts instead, where the first 3 bolt hits the priest at the end of it, takes care of his gas masking ability. Probably Banks can throw a cocktail at the priest after that's done, and then maybe after that you can shove the priest somewhere. I don't know how on earth you would throw them forward. I guess you would need a Gale Grenade for that, and then you might need, like, the 2 Gale Grenades in one mission to get that done. But I can see how, like, theoretically that combo might work.
Zan has an angle on this guy right here.
Ah.
I'm looking... Because then... Hold on. Just rewind, give Jen back her...
Zan has an angle on the currently southmost weapons crate, so Jen doesn't have to lightning bolt it.
Exactly. And then
Very
this
good.
gives... But time boost means
Very
that
nice.
Jen can run here, static blast you.
Sure, and the false prophets are going to help a little bit.
But Jen's move has refreshed, so you know what? Zan, time boost. Time boost.
Sure.
Time...
She is very fast now.
Yes, so now she can run here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there we go. If we're looking for a rebound point, why don't we just put a rebound point inside the room?
Exactly. You. Static blast. You.
Yeah, there we go.
Your sacrifice is worth it, my friend. Holy
That's pretty good.
And
Pretty good.
Jen still has actions and movement.
It's pretty good. So I guess yeah, all we've got left now is the shepherd and the priest, and I guess the priest, the armor priest, can wait till next turn, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just seeing... Okay, that blocks off this guy from hitting Jen.
And this is going over to hit the tracker, whose job is already done, so that's fine.
Yes. And it puts him all the way over there, which is a thing. Now we just have to deal with this door and this door.
Is the reinforcement door over by Dahl, is that a sealable door or not?
No. Nope, none of them are.
Yeah, makes sense. Stands to reason.
Static blast. Oh. Nope.
How many actions left does Jen have? Just the one. Because I'm considering, Zan might have been able to give one action to, Dahl instead of to Jen to allow Dahl to move over and just slam the,
No, because
slam the shepherd.
Dahl's already used her move, and Jen doesn't have the refresh. Jen currently has 7 mana.
Yeah, Dahl would need like 2 actions, I guess. One to charge forward, and then to slam. Can she charge into just terrain, or does she need to actually target a unit to do that?
She needs to charge into terrain, but doing that way, I just took out the this guy here. So Zan's got 2 mana, and that was her action. That uses up her action.
All right, seems fine.
Yeah.
And we even did like a point of damage to the riot priest, so it's not like things are terrible. So that looks like a pretty good first turn.
Yeah. But I have... Oh, and this guy just ran back here. So, you are in the unfortunate position of being in the same room as Zan.
Indeed. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you blocked line of sight to the enemy at the bottom center, so he changed which enemy he was shielding.
And now he's not shielding anybody right now.
Alright, so now all we have to do is just survive for a while. I guess at some point we can probably fit in Banks' resurrection. Banks hasn't even done anything yet, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Banks' resurrect costs some mana, but I've used up... The only other alternate source of mana is this guy right here. So
right.
I'm not sure I want to... Here, I'll just set it to you. Jen can walk up to you, Spectral Blast you out.
Sure.
How do I want to handle this? Because Jen still has a move, and Zan has 2 more time boosts available.
Yep.
I've got another shield guy coming through here this turn, and a shepherd coming through on that turn, so that's going to be awkward. Actually, hold on, I have slightly better... I need to back up a little bit here. Zan got a little greedy with his positioning. Zan wants to go here. 3 bolt burst you. And then predictive bolt in this direction, so that you can shoot you when you come through.
Yeah, there we go. That'll be pretty good.
Banks comes over here. No, not really.
Yeah, if we destroy the block, we're not going to get another one.
Yeah. I mean, I could run here, pick up the block. Oh, you don't have mana, so you can't switch right now.
Correct. Isn't she standing right next to the intel, though?
Yeah, but I'm just debating which way I want to do this. Jen runs there. Static blasts. You. Sorry, I'm just thinking here. I think I got too greedy with things.
Yeah, you might be able to... like, a reasonable thing you could do, I guess, is, from Dahl's position, and I'm just spitballing here, is Dahl could pick up the block and then throw it, like, diagonally so that it's on the other side of the Riot Priest she's currently right next to. So kind of, like, diagonally to the
Right
space
here?
that's up and to the right.
Sorry.
No, up. The other side.
Right here, you mean?
Yeah, pick up the block and then throw it up and right. And then she could take the intel and swap with the other Riot Priest, and then that sets her up to do a big charge on swap with stars so that she can charge into the other one and smash it into the block.
So you want to put it here or here? Or here?
Down. Yeah, there. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Yeah, and then swap with the lower priest and then charge into the upper priest. That should be... I don't know if that's how much damage that's going to do, but it's a lot. It's a decent amount. And they're... Oh, they are going to get hit by both.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the other... What's
so
that
this
other sword icon coming from?
So this guy, because you can pass through people when you move, this guy's going to run behind Dahl.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well... Shucks. I mean, I guess you still have Sensor Slam. That's 2 damage, I think. It's a good idea, but it needs a little bit more mustard on it, I guess.
Yeah. I want Banks to... Banks still has transference.
That's true. That is also fair.
Hold on. I'm just going to do this again. You throw the riot block there. Swap with you. Who acts first? Dahl. Charge there. Blammo. You act first. So if you then sensor slam you, and then Banks transfers from you to you, what'll happen then is that you'll hit Banks and then kill yourself, and that leaves this guy to deal some damage to Banks.
To Dahl. Yeah. So it'll be like 2 plus knockback. Yeah, that's not so terrible.
Yeah. Not the worst that's happened, but... Alright.
I guess the only other thing that I'm seeing that we haven't really made use of yet is the Death's Door. But otherwise we seem to be sorta, not hyper efficient, but decently efficient here.
Yeah. Because this guy's basically asking for a Death's Door right here.
Yeah,
where
now they're in a good position for that.
Alright, so... Death's Door...
Yeah, either the one that's on the side or the one in the corner. Yeah, the one in the corner's good. Like, we can even maybe reuse that.
Static Blast... Actually, hold on, I want a Chain Bolt...
Yeah, this is definitely a Chain Bolt turn.
You... Wait, hold on, let me try this.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. Like, Chain Bolt ending on the Shepherd sounds pretty good.
Because, hold on, because I can set up a False Prophet here. Or not, sorry, a Predictive Bolt here. So I can shoot this guy... Ouch.
Why that guy?
Line of sight. Because this guy's taken cover. Actually, who are you going to shoot? Oh! Does that work?
Amusing.
But Jen is still in the chain bolt U.
Okay, and then you can do it that way around, and that's decent. Jen is actually in the way of rebounding into the Riot Priest Stone over there, though.
No, because I'm currently sitting there. Then this guy can hit you, but you can't. No, cancel.
You could hit the tracker. Like, you've got 6 targets, so you could rebound from the Right Priest Stone down onto the tracker, and then you have a better angle to hit the Priest Torm Fornacis into the Death's Door.
Actually, before I do that, Doll, just delete this guy's armor, please.
Sure.
Just so that Banks can then sedative cocktail the guy to deal some extra.
Okay. That's more effective, sure.
And then, do I want to kill you? Maybe.
Also, if Banks is currently getting hit by the grenade, then she should probably figure out a way of using the mana this turn, just to spend it, use it or lose it.
True. Hold on, I'm just checking.
So we can do that later.
Yeah. I want to hit you. You. Does that send you out the door? Yes, that does send you out the door.
Okay, and that was just a 3 target, and she can take 1 hit. That's fine.
Yeah. And this knocked this guy out of position, so he's no longer in cover, and he's not going to be attacking Banks.
Oh, like we broke his cover so he's no longer felt comfortable shooting the thing, I guess is what happened?
Yeah. I could use the other Death's Door here, like right here, to deal with this guy if I wanted to.
That's reasonable. We're getting late into the turns, so if this just helps deal with that guy efficiently, then that's fine. I guess we would retroactively have put that there earlier so that the chain bolt would have actually hit him out the Death's Door when we did that shot.
Yeah.
Or I guess this works too.
Okay, let's do something crazy like this. Because Jen didn't take damage from her own thing. So
right, she didn't get hit into anything.
Yes, but that cleared the board of everybody except for this guy right here.
Okay. Sounds fair. Then Zan already uses... No, he set up the predictive bolt on the previous turn, so he has another one, and he can just aim at the door again.
Yeah, I'm just debating whether or not I want to time boost Doll so Doll can delete this guy.
That's fair. I mean, spending 1 time boost in order to get 1 enemy disabled, that's reasonable.
Actually, no, because there's this empty doorway here. I don't think this guy will die on a charge.
Right, it's... yeah, the knockback.
Pick that up.
Well, no, there is a block behind there. So if you can deal enough knockback, that'll hit him into the wall there.
You know what?
It's only 3, though.
Let's experiment here.
Yeah, you might as well just check to see how much that is, and if it's enough, then it's good, and if it's not, then we just don't do it. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Oh, thanks, Zan. Thanks, other Zan.
Yeah. Okay, Doll is good.
I wasn't sure he had an angle from there, but False Prophet Zan knows that he has an angle.
And then prep a clear this way. Actually, hold on. Let's get some mana available.
Sure, might as well. Yeah, we didn't even use the 3 bolt bursts, so yeah, might as well use it this turn.
Alright.
Turns out then we have, a whole lot of mana. We can do a whole lot of fancy actions. Go figure.
Yeah. These poor people.
Yeah,
these poor people.
Yeah, Now I think we have enough action economy that we can probably actually do Banks's revive a
Revive an enemy?
hostile thing.
Yeah, hold on, I want...
Like, they are
Banks.
not pressuring us this turn.
Yeah, but resurrect you. Jen! Do us all a
Sure.
favor. And that just leaves... Zan just wants to make sure everybody finishes the round conscious.
Yeah, see, no problem.
That poor guy! Knocked out by Doll, resurrected by Banks, and then shot by Zan
Like, we
again.
didn't even have to do that. We were just bored.
Oops, wrong way. I want to predictive bolts.
That had no tactical significance whatsoever. We just did it because we had spare time.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's, like, about... Yeah, there's 4 of us and only 3 of them, and, excuse me, 2 of them, so... Even though one of them is a big, shielded riot priest, I think we can make do.
Yeah. 1 second.
And it's
here.
the last turn, so, like, all kinds of things become acceptable, solutions under those kinds of circumstances. Oh, that was a shepherd, not a shield guy, but
Yeah,
same
but-
point.
Yeah, but Doll is just setting up the charge.
Crunch.
Yes, I will never get tired of just charging across the room. There we go.
Alright,
And we-
I think we're all done here.
Yeah, we're clean. Okay, so we got a shepherd coming out through here. We have a cleanser coming out through here. Oh, wait, I gotta remember.
It's turn 5.
Yes, but
Yeah,
predictive
might as well
bolts.
do that, though. Like, really, all that's left to do is just set fire to this place and get out.
Oh man, I didn't get to.
We didn't get to shoot that one guy. And we only got 3 defenestrations. We're gonna have to work on this.
Oh yeah, but I think this video has run long. We're almost 2 hours. I think we should call it here before we advance into the next stage of things.
Alright, solid work.
Yeah, thank you, Lele, for joining me. We'll see you guys all next time. Stop.